Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or whatever time you're watching this episode. My name is Rita,
And my name is Flo.
and this is
Beyond the Script. So today's conversation, it's going to step on a few toes, but we think it is necessary. We're talking about something that we all think that we do understand, and that is friendship. All right? Because let's be honest, not everyone you call your friend, that is your friend, right? And that is why today we're asking the question, are your friends really your friends?
Let's get into it. Look nice.
Thanks. You
Can I
also
borrow-
look good.
Can I borrow, please? Can I borrow your
What
sweatshirt?
do you need here? The locks,
No, I don't need
the crop sweater,
the crop sweater.
the
You look
jeans.
nice.
You also look
It
nice.
brightens you.
Today
Ah,
I'm down. But you also look good because your skin tone is.
all right, let's get into it. Oh, but then, guys, before we even move forward, thank you so much for the love, the support that
Yeah.
you have shown in our previous episode. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for even watching. Thank you for even following us on social media. We love you. We love you so much. Please receive
All the
our
love. Keep subscribing, guys.
Yeah.
It's free. Haulipi Keep supporting us, guys, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's get into the topic. Are your friends really your
Your
friends? So,
friends.
I'll ask you, I'll start with you.
Yeah.
What is a friend to you? And how do you
Ew.
define a real friend?
Damn.
It's a deep one. The conversation is heavy. Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, I would say a friend,
Mhm.
my definition of a friend,
Mm-hmm.
is someone who I can trust,
Okay.
is someone who sees me
Mm-hmm.
in my high and low and still accepts me as I am. A friend to me is someone that I don't need to be worried about my personality around.
That point.
I think that would
It's very important.
I think that
part,
would be my definition. What's the
Yeah,
other-
I
what's the
think
other one?
that's the other one was what was it? How do you define a real friend?
Oh, I think I just have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just goes to the same kind
Yeah.
of definition.
Mhm. What about you?
I think it's one and the same thing because a friend is someone you can connect with. It is someone you can be yourself with.
Oh,
like
yeah.
you don't have to pretend to be someone else to
Yeah.
fit in. It is someone definitely that you can trust.
Yeah.
Having a real friend is someone who can defend you in the rooms even when you're not
Even
there.
when you're not there.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
Not necessarily saying ati nikifanya kitu mbaya you have to go along with it all along.
Yeah.
It's a person mwenye hata kudanganya. If you're doing something wrong, it's someone who is willing to tell you
The truth.
hii direction unaona tukienda haibambi.
Bambi.
Yeah, but all in all, it's someone who can also be honest with you.
Yeah.
It's someone whom you're not shy to be with, someone you can call whenever you have an issue. Because, yeah, si kila mtu you can trust that you're calling a friend, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'd love to know what's your definition of a friend.
Yeah.
Please make sure you type it there in the comment. We'd really love to know your definition.
Would love to. Yeah. Because again, just as you said, it's trust, it's honesty. There has to be a good connection.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you're not having alignment as friends here,
Yeah.
it also doesn't go as far as we like it to go. No matter unapatanga saa zingine, you guys are forcing things.
We're forcing things.
Yeah.
And maybe even when we go deeper into this conversation, we will kind of talk about seasonal and permanent friends as well.
Yes.
I think that will show up at some point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So now let's talk about, now that you have already mentioned it, friendship and convenience. Now, the friendship part versus the convenience part. Are your friends just your good time partner? And do you think some friendships are based on convenience?
By convenience, do you mean transactional?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
So let's start with, are they your friends, or are they just a good time partner for you? Are the people you call your friends in this case, just people to hang out, Monday party? Yeah.
I think just as I said earlier, a friend to me is somebody I can trust who, like, I am not afraid to be with them, or I'm not afraid to show who I am in front of them. Right? And when you're talking, okay, I think I can separate this into two ways, because I think now the conversation has just started in terms of seasonal and permanent, friendships.
Yeah. So actually, that under falls actually under that category.
Right. So for a good time partner, well, there are friends that you will meet along the road, and at some point you kind of fall out.
Yeah.
Fall out in so many different ways. You might not even hate each other.
Yeah.
You might.
It doesn't have to go to that point.
It doesn't have to go to that point. But at some point, you will be misaligned, maybe in where you both are going, or in what you guys, envisioned before.
Yeah.
Or just something just happened, or maybe they even traveled, and because that happens,
it happens
because
people
if you want,
from one place to another,
and then the communication just ends, and it's very little communication that happens.
Yeah.
So you can fall out depending with a lot of factors. I don't have to hate you. I don't have to dislike you, or you did something wrong. That now we are enemies or frenemies or something like that. So for me, I think I would say for the ones that are seasonal, because there are people that will just come into my life and I know this is actually like a very seasonal friend. And even before, when the season ends, you will actually find that you both, because it is actually a two-way street.
Yeah.
Because I believe that it's not one way. If I am seasonal in your life, you'll also feel
like
that it's also seasonal, right? Yes. So even when it ends, we won't both have bad blood. We will just know, you
just understand this is what happened.
Exactly.
The way of changing the nature of it.
Yeah. And I think for me, I would say for the good time, is it good time partner?
Yes, a good time partner.
I think a good time partner for me is what I'd say seasonal friend. A good time partner.
All right.
Right? And then now for the other one, which is a friend. Now that one I can base on, is it, what was the other one? I've forgotten. It was
the other one is, do you think some friendships are based on convenience?
Or transactional?
Yes.
I think there are people who are like that.
Tell me more.
I think there are people who just come into your life to just transact.
Okay.
They see what you have, and they want to be part of it.
Because of what they can benefit from,
exactly.
Right?
And most of the times, it can be positive or negative, right? Okay. There are people who will come and be like, oh, Flo, you do this and this and this and this. Oh, I'd like to, I would love you to pour into me. I want to be a better version of myself. So that means you're transacting something positively. And there are others that come to transact negatively. They're always calling you, niko kwa shida, nitumie 200, nitumie 300.
That time I've not even talked to you for the longest time.
So of course right now you know what I mean by transactional.
Yes.
So I think for me, yes, they are friends. They're actually friends. There are people who come into your life and you call them friends, and they're just there to transact. It can be either positively or negatively. Now it's for you to kind of weigh which is which. Okay. Oh man, I'm really waiting to hear yours. I'm really waiting.
I'll start with, are they my friends, or are they just a good time partner?
Damn.
Well, this is what I'll say. I'm very careful, as you know.
Yeah.
I don't just go around calling people my friends. I'm very careful with that. And some time ago, someone called me nonchalant. And it is not one or two people, but at some time, I will just be composed and just be myself. I don't allow the external things that I can't change to just move me. And so sometimes people will come into your life, they will claim your friends. And sometimes we do have friends. I do have friends. Katai niko na marafiki out here. And now when you talk about real friends, we're talking about people who are staying with you through the storms, in and out, whether it rains, whether kuna jua, whether whatever happens. Those are your people. But when you're like, even if you go to the pits and the darkness and the depth of whatever you shall go into, those people are willing to stand by you. And they don't even see it as a burden in that situation. For the good time partners, hawa ni wale watu wenye utapatana nao leo, you guys go have fun today, like you go enjoy, and you call it a day. There is nothing about the alignment between you guys. There's nothing like there's something that we are building. There's nothing that solidifies to say that we are now standing on the ground, on this foundation. We're moving forward from today, A, B, C, D, E, F to Z. So those are just good time partners. They are short term, they are seasonal, just like Rita said here. They wanakuja and then they go. They don't stay there. The other part was these friends
transactional.
Yeah, transactional. I would say I have a lot of people whom we are transactional with. And I'll explain this. For instance, at workplace, I've met a lot of people and we relate with them at a very good and personal level at times. But if that person quits that job, for instance, quit your job leo, aseme anaenda kwa kampuni ingine, that is where the communication just kumaanisha it was only convenient because we were working within the same building. We had one goal that was set, but within a certain environment. It was not going beyond that. Na ndio maana nasemanga, that's why we are told you need to know the difference between having acquaintances, having friends
and
just know, and the people you know, just know where each other person lies. You don't have to label them. Sometimes zingine they go beyond the workplace. But if we look even at schools, ni wangapi unaongelesha wenye mlitoka nao shule?
None.
Exactly. See? They're only convenient for you and for me during that time, because there was something we were targeting to achieve.
True.
And at the moment it was achieved, that was it.
Damn.
So there's no in between. They're either your friends or not. You guys are either being transactional with each other, benefiting from each other. And when the moment that ends, it just ends. You don't guys have to fight for such certain things to to maybe come to an end.
I think I have a question to just maybe go deeper into this. Where do you draw the line? Because I think sometimes one of the things that I think for me, let me say what I've struggled with is for me, I can be really loving too much, right? And sometimes I had that habit of, calling each and every person my friend. You know that too. And sometimes she'd want to murder me, but that's not even the question that I really had. The question is, where do you draw the line? Like this friendship has ended. And you are actually, because sometimes it's so hard to actually let go of a friendship that you've grown into, that you guys have seen each other. Because even when you're talking about we've seen, actually for me, I've seen a lot of friendships. They've actually maybe into 22 years of friendships, and then they actually break up. So how do you even get to let go without the guilt of like I'm kind of erasing this person in my mind, or like I'm actually like forgetting all the memories that we've had?
Well, I'll answer that in 2 ways.
Damn. Okay.
I'll answer that in 2 ways. First of all, I'll say I'm seasonal, to be honest, because I have my parents also used to move a lot. I've told you that before. Yeah, they used to move a lot. I didn't ile timu unaenda kukua attached to a friend, you're uprooted, you're placed in another place. Before kuwe rafiki with this person, the moment you're starting to get attached to, the moment you're trying to call them your friend, again, you get moved. So in that one also, it also transits even to teenage life, adult life, even the place I work right now, says in a mahali, and I get attached to someone because I know anytime, any day, I might get moved. So you move there trending very carefully that I don't want this person to get attached to me, and then the next day I'm nowhere to be seen. I can't promise you that I'll see you the next day and the next day. So when I go into a certain space, I'm very careful. Is it something that I last for most of the time? I do, because always everyone else in the other way in life, you need people around you. You cannot do without people. I'm at the community. So I feel like for me, there's kind of a wall. And there's also the boundary of how much I let people in. Because I know at some point it might hurt me, or you might get hurt. Especially for the lovey-dovey people. I take a step back.
Okay.
I don't have to tell you about it. There's just a way I'll do it very carefully to also ensure that you don't get hurt. The other thing, I think, it's boundaries. The moment you allow, you just state your boundaries and people get to know that this is the line you can cross, this is the line that you can't cross. And if you're with someone, na venye tulisema, if there is no alignment, if there is no one direction, if that person is genuinely happy for you, it's easy to move in one direction. If that person anafika to a place that they cannot be happy for you, they have to make your happiness their life, their thing, that is when unapatanga like, no, the friendship is not working. Like you can move from one status to another, and this person you feel like anakuweka like stagnant to one place. You really need to move. This person is dragging you back. You don't have to let go and be you're no longer in my level. You can songa nyuma. No, there is always an easier way to talk about this. And sometimes even the people you're friends with, they can feel it. When like you're moving, like you're going to the higher scales.
True.
And sometimes sasa ikifika to a certain place kama hapo, it also puts to an end on it. But I'll say that most of the friendship that comes to an end, it's because envy, jealousy, ama una feel like this person akina kila mahali ni anapendwa, why not me? Then you start putting subtle competition where it's not even supposed to be in the first place. What if I just hold your hand, hold my hand, let's move. If you're stuck, I'll help you. If I'm stuck, you'll help me. And I think it moves forward swiftly. What do you have to say about it?
I think for me, letting go, I'm not really good with letting go.
Okay.
And I think for you, because of the always moving around, it has actually easier for you.
Because I don't get to attach myself too much.
So it's easier for you to actually let go. Now, for me, it's a bit hard to let go, especially when I've grown into this person and we've had fun. We've interacted together. I could see this person is helping me, we're helping each other. And then something just happens. And most of the times, at least the friendships that I've had a bit of time adjusting, it's because there was the introduction of, subtle envy, jealousy. I don't think there's any other friendship that maybe because of, misalignment, or it's that.
All right.
Which which is okay, I think. But now that you've talked about that, because we're both Gen Zs, right?
Yeah.
We're both Gen Zs.
Yes, guys.
Okay. Well, we didn't say our age. You know where we might be, you know?
Yeah,
And so, oh wow, I love this. I love this conversation so much. Gen Z, let's talk about Gen Z friendships.
Mm-hmm.
Gen Z friendships. Exactly. Because we know there's a lot that is happening with Gen Z. It's a very, how would I say, group? Forward, I'd say that.
Okay.
Forward kind of group. Which is okay, right? I'm a proud Gen Z. But then...
Are we talking about the forward of people are progressing real fast?
No,
or
the
just
forward...
the fact that people, someone will tell you things as they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, in at least the things that for me I've seen when it comes to friendships right now, when you compare the Gen Z and millennial kind of a friendship, you will see millennials have a way of sticking to friendships. Yeah. There's a way they do that. For Gen Z, they have a way of, they detach quickly,
very fast.
Like they don't play about it. Like if somebody feels like this person is like this and this, it's for them they are done.
Yeah.
Right?
There's no forcing.
There's no
situations.
So let me ask, is there, where do I draw the line to be like, okay, I feel this way about this person. Should I communicate? Because I don't think there's communication that happens. And if there is, then that means people are really mature, you know? But then again, for Gen Z, the way they're too forward, I don't think there's communication really. So you just wake up, feel like Flo has done this thing for me.
That's
block. Like I'm not even concerned about, you know, I don't even to tell you what you did to me. I block you and I'm done with you.
I think we even with whatever we get to see in the companies, or anywhere else that Gen Z is tumeona wakiwa ndani, they lack patience. We are lacking patience.
Yeah.
We don't have enough food to put on the ground. Like the moment things they're not working for you, you want to leave.
Yeah.
But I also feel like communication here is a thing. It has to be a thing. Because even for friendships alone, for the person you're calling your best friend or anything, there has to be consistency. There has to be communication. Without these two main facts, I don't think we can move forward with that. So I feel like, if for instance, can I talk about us for a minute?
Yeah.
We have maintained communication. We have not forced our communication one day bit. And the funny thing is, we don't have to talk on a daily basis for us to know like we are somewhere, right? Because we also understand you have your life, I have my life. Hatukwangi pamoja on a daily basis. But the moment we get to meet, it's just like yesterday. We saw each other yesterday. So I feel like there has to be the consistency. That is what you have to put in the work.
The work.
The work hakuna shortcut. There's no shortcut.
Friendships,
there's no shortcut. But you also need to understand, kama vile nilisema, if that person there to be there as a long term, or a seasonal person. I think you just have to understand the situation. And if today ya leo ikiisha, you just have to accept it. Because there's nothing else you can do about it. You can't change it. Because mtu sasa akisema, I don't think that me and you as friends we are compatible.
It's okay. There's nothing I can do.
Yeah, there's nothing. We'll find each other along the way somewhere else. Yeah.
That's good. I love it. Please remember to subscribe, to like, share, and leave a comment for any other question that you might have for friendship. Okay?
Yeah. So now, let me ask this. In a lot of friendships, especially ladies' friendships, there is a lot of blind loyalty.
What's blind loyalty?
Blind loyalty ni ile temenye how will I put this? Unaona nikifanya kitu mbaya, and you'll be like, you choose to support even when you know what? It's wrong. Okay. Like utaona naenda kuiba kwa neighbor. And you'll be like, it's okay, because maybe you don't want to lose me as a friend. Ama when you're going tunaenda mahali, all you keep doing it, you're abusing the people around you. Yeah, because you want to make them feel like they're inferior or some sort of whatever, and you support me despite knowing that kidogo umevuka line.
Okay, so let's go back to the question that the very beginning you said, are they really your friends?
Are your friends
really your friends? And we have our own definition of friends, right? There's a part that you said that a friend to you is someone that you don't have to, you can tell them the truth confidently, right?
Yes.
So I think I would answer that question with a question.
All right, go ahead.
Are they really your friends if they give you the blind loyalty? Because if you give me the blind loyalty, as the question has asked, then you're not really my friend. Because I want my friend to tell me the truth. If I am going the wrong direction, say it. And it is also two ways. For me, I feel like it's two ways. Because if the other person is not feeling like, if the other person gets offended by you telling them, Apo mekosea, then there's something wrong. There's the weight, the balance is moja ko hapa, the other person is here. But you have to be here. If I tell you, bede flow mi sipendi vile umeongelesha umse, right?
Yeah.
Will you be comfortable with that, or will you be offended and start kusema ananisikilia wivu? Sometimes we really create stories, to just justify our mistakes.
Yeah, that's true.
True. If you tell me the truth, will I still know that Flo loves me? It's again an identity. If you correct me, are you correcting me with love? Again, it goes back to, because you also have to know your friend, right? For you, hauna filter. Mi niko na filter by the maybe like I have filter. I will tell you the truth, but I will filter. For her, she will be hananga filter ni ujimoto hivo inakuja kwa moto. So you have to also understand your friend again, right?
Yeah.
Because there is a way, if you know your friend, like kama mimi ukiniambia Rita bede hapa hujafanya poa, with the way you ujimoto kabisa, I know you, so I will not be offended. I will be like, that's Flo. If I shout at you, I'll be like, bana, si wache kunishautia. Because I don't do that. I'm always very subtle about it. I will correct you with love. I will even hug you and tell you I love you. Like I'm like that. So it's for you to understand your friend as well. But if the person you're calling your friend gives you the blind loyalty, please go back to the drawing board and again define, are they really your friends? I think I would say that. That was a good answer.
I'll also go back to the definition of what you define. Who is a friend?
Yeah.
Tukasema like a friend is someone atakwambia ukweli hata kama it hurts. But also you have mentioned something. You've said, I'm too logic. You're saying I'm too logic.
You are.
I don't just bring emotions kila mahali.
Yeah.
Like if you're wrong, you're wrong. If you're right, you're right. But I'll also put it this way. Sometimes truth without kindness is harsh, right?
Yeah.
Venye tu umesema, it also matters with how you say whatever you're saying to someone.
Yeah.
So I think that you don't have to be blind loyal to me unless you don't see yourself as an equal to me.
Oh, right? Say that again. Say that again. Preach it.
You'll only be blind loyal to me if you don't see yourself as an equal to me.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Because I think the only time tutadanganya watu is zinondona, atani cut off. It also goes down to the identity
part. Yeah.
You don't have self-awareness.
Yeah.
Like if I tell her, she might see me in some type of way. And that is why you'll just support the wrong all along without even, now if you do that, you're also hurting other people who have been hurt by your friend through their doings. So I feel like just tell me the truth, but ina depend venye unaniambia ukweli. Because I feel like a real friend will call you out.
Yeah, but in a
sometimes tunasemanga it's easier if you call me privately, uniambie, you can defend me. Kuna situations where you can defend, especially kama si intentional, you can defend me mbele ya watu, then call me and say niambie nimekudefend lakini ujue later hali ndo wahetia. So I don't support blind loyalty at all. At all.
Yeah. Do you support blind loyalty? Let us know.
No, and this one.
Okay.
You look heavy.
You look heavy. Yeah. Okay.
How do you know that friendship is one-sided?
Damn. A moment of silence.
Like, are you the one who is always reaching out? Are you the one who is just doing, like on a birthdays, are you the only one celebrating? Oh, yeah. So how do you know like it's one-sided?
Wow. Let me answer this in the 5 love languages, I think. 5 love languages, yeah? So, my love language is words of, the very top one is words of affirmation.
Okay.
And then it goes to,
where do you want these words of affirmation to come from?
From a friend, or to come from my friend. Let me give an example. I think it ties with a relationship or a friendship. My number 1 love language is words of affirmation.
Okay.
So let me just give an example to that. What's your top 1 love language? Is it acts of service? Is it gifting? Is it you love spending acts of service? Do you like me doing things for you? Physical touch?
No, not physical touch. I hate people. By the way, I don't like people
touching
who keep touching you, and you don't have even any relation.
Yeah.
I'd rather you keep your hands
to yourself.
I've had to tell people, a few people, like I don't like the way ukipita hapa unanishikashika na spendi. Hata kama yote, please don't. It makes someone very uncomfortable. But to go back to your question, I think for me, I'll do acts of service.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that is something I also do naturally.
Yeah.
Because we had this conversation earlier and I told you, everyone has expectations in life, and especially from the people that you're close to, everyone has expectations.
Yeah.
But I limit my level of expectations. It doesn't mean that if I do something for you or to you, that I don't want you to do it back to me. If you do it, well and good.
Yeah.
If anything, I'll appreciate that.
Yeah.
That you sat somewhere, ama ulienda town ukaona something and you're like,
this looks like for...
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I'll not have that kind of expectation that just because I gave you something, I'll expect you to give it back. Nakupe out of my heart because I feel like you deserve to have this. Or we had talked about something and you thought, you actually mentioned about something. And for me, it's act of service, especially if I don't have to ask for it.
Okay.
If I don't have to ask for it. So I think mine also now, when it goes to someone else, it's act of service that comes along with the gifts as well.
Okay. Now I wanted to answer that question because the question was, how do you know a friendship is
one-sided? So you have talked about words of affirmation.
Yeah. So for example, let me give an example with just the two of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's even remove the best friend part. Let's just say, and even the 8 years friendship. Let's just say we're friends, right? And you know my affirmation, my love language is words of affirmation. I know yours is acts of service. So how will I know that a friendship is one-sided? I think for me, I'd say when you don't understand me.
When you don't go out of my way to do what you would like someone to do for you.
Okay. I don't know whether it makes sense. So I would say understanding your friend's love language is really key. Because I may not be really a person who loves gifts, but you do, right? I may not be a person who, or you don't like physical touch, but I do. So when I understand my friend's love language, it is easy for me to give back. And
That's
give
right.
back
That's true.
according to their love language. Not
yours.
what I think.
Not yours.
Exactly.
Not
me
yours.
always, writing you love notes. I love you. Thank you. No. For me, I will appreciate. I love such cute little nonsense. But it's really good. It makes my heart really happy. So how will I know a friendship is really one-sided? Again, it ties back to the affirmation. Like, for example, if you don't gift me and we are friends, man, I will not even think about it. Like, it will never even cross my mind. Like, oh, it was my birthday, Flo didn't gift me. Or, oh, there was this Flo. Let me tell you, it doesn't even cross my mind. Completely.
And how do you know? Sorry to cut you short. How do you know? Sorry to cut you short. Now, I read somewhere someone was saying that these love languages that you want to receive from other people, it's because probably you didn't get to receive that when you were young, or when just growing up, you didn't get to receive that kind of maybe like the words of affirmation, for instance. And now I wanted to ask, do you yourself affirm yourself? And if you don't you think that you're placing a higher expectation on someone to deliver something to you when you yourself could, that you yourself can do that by yourself fast forward, because again you will not have to depend on someone to affirm you, to know you're beautiful, you're amazing, you can be great, that you don't have to, like, it also goes like, I don't have to tell you, your body looks nice. If that compliment comes, you're supposed to, like, I'm receiving it because I know it's back. Thank you. But not like, she didn't tell me I'm beautiful today, so you have, do you get me? So do you think that it also places a high expectation on other people? You're placing a certain burden on people just to make yourself feel good.
Oh, okay. Let me talk for myself. Okay.
Yes, please.
So for me, I'm healed.
That part is very important.
Let me say I'm self-aware. Let me say allow me to give just a little story. I struggled with that.
Okay.
I struggled with, affirming myself so much. I struggled with self-love. Let me talk about that.
Okay.
For quite a few years. And one of the things that I was looking for was validation, was people pleasing. I could stand in the mirror and then tell myself I'm pretty and feel nothing. But when someone else will tell me, oh my God, you really have a pretty smile, you're really beautiful, you have a cute face, I would feel goosebumps. I'm all, I'm highly. But it took time for me to get to a place where I am right now, right? For me to affirm myself, for me to know if somebody comes and tells me you're pretty, most of the time I say, I know, thank you, and you will see most of the times even posting myself and be like, oh my God, this girl is so pretty. And it's for me, like, I'm not even posting for the sake of, it's because I know, right? And the question for me is, are you healed?
Okay.
Because for me, I've said I'm healed. Now, for the audience that is watching,
You're
and
healed.
maybe they want the words of affirmation, are they actually healed? Because the reason is why for me, and when I'm talking about words of affirmation, it's not that you keep on affirming me all the time. For example, you lead people, right? And you'll find somebody has done something good.
Yeah.
You will tell them,
you
today you've done.
You just appreciate them.
Exactly. Now for them, it's you're affirming them. if you don't know, it's actually not appreciating. It's you're affirming their work. You're, instead of always, fighting, leo umefanya kazi vibaya. But when you always like, like when they've done something good,
nice, you just tell them.
Yeah.
It just motivates them. You never know how long and deep it goes.
So for me, it's like that. So if I've done something good, let me know. It makes me feel it makes me feel good.
So,
but it's not always all the time.
So if someone doesn't tell you, does that mean that the friendship is one-sided?
No,
because that is the question we're answering.
No, it's not one-sided. But the thing,
if they don't get to understand your language, that is when it's one-sided.
Yeah,
especially if you do get
exactly.
Okay.
Let me give an example with a friendship, because again, for me, I'm always the person who, like, I am very, what do I say? How do I call this? I love birthdays. Like if a friend of mine has a I love birthdays. Like I will go.
I can attest to that.
I will go all out. So I will literally, if it's 10:30 and I know tomorrow is your birthday, I'd rather not sleep. So that when you wake up, I'll be the first person that you will receive a happy birthday message from. Like that's me. And most of the time, when I don't get that back, it will make me feel like, oh, like you don't really consider me that much. Because I consider you that much for me to actually stay up late at
and
night.
I think that also sets aside the people, the kind of people you're friends with.
Yeah.
It also brings the light into the room and you're like, oh, okay.
Exactly. So the question is, does I think to just know one friend, like, I mean, one friendship is one-sided. I will just ask myself the question, does she consider me the way I consider her?
Does that also go to communication parts of it?
Yeah, it ties to everything. Because I'll be the one calling, checking up on you. So it ties to a lot of factors. But the question is, do you consider me the way I consider you?
All right. Okay. So does that fall under, ulisema like you had the 5 love languages? Does that fall, do all of them fall under the same category?
That's why I said, if you don't give to me, I will not even think about it.
Because that is not deep enough
It's
for you.
not. If you gift me, I will. I will receive it. But if you don't gift me, man, it won't even bother my mind. It won't even cross my mind that Flo has not gifted me.
Okay, I think I'll just mention, umeenda very deep. You've got very Murata. So I think I'll just touch whatever that is always on the surface, just like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Am I reaching out all the time and you're not? Am I the only one telling you, let's hang out today, let's hang out tomorrow, come along with me, let's go, but you never get to reach out? But it also matters. It also goes to the level of, if you're doing that all the time, personally, I know I will withdraw.
Oh wow.
I've had friendships also, people who have told me, I'm the one reaching out to you and you don't do it back with me.
Okay.
But sometimes, nangalia my timeline, and I'm like, the hours I'm working, I'm so drained. I don't even have the energy to go out.
Yeah.
Maybe the environment I'm in is extremely noisy. The last thing I want is to go out.
Yeah.
But sometimes, if you call me, I'll go. Mimi ni wale wa ukiniambia kuja, nitakuja.
True.
But I don't have the plans of us going out because maybe I don't know the places like you know the places.
True.
Right? So I feel like it also goes to communication, but we can also say, if I'm reaching out to you all the time, it is because of lack of interest from the other person. It can also go either way. The other thing I can also say it is one-sided is when only a friend just reaches out when they need help from you.
True.
Like hamtuongea na mtu like 3, 4, 5 months at all, that person will not even check up on you. They only need whatever that you have.
Yeah. And when they text, they're like, "Hi, sasa
Hi.
kwaje? Sasa nilikuwa nataka."
Exactly. I mean, like, you don't check up on me
Yeah.
any day. Saa zingine we do understand there are people who will tell you evil and you'll be willing like to go in because you know when you need help you can also call them. They can
Yeah.
also come through for you. But there's also the people who are just the transaction is just one-sided.
Yeah.
It is just ni unisaidia after umemsaidia
Shui. Already tell.
back to the ocean
and then
atatokea atatokea tena wakati labda atahitaji.
I think I have a name for those kinds of friendships.
What are they?
Well friendships. The well friendships. Is it well dolphin?
Dolphin.
Dolphin
But
friendship.
dolphins are loving.
No, I mean the way they
The way they nini.
yeah.
I think the other one was the part that tumeongelea whereby, but this one now I have to be very careful when I'm giving more than I receive, but it also goes to the financial status of the people you're relating with.
Yeah.
I could have enough to gift you, but you don't have enough to give me. That is part I'll understand. But now check this out. You're earning 100,000 per month.
Amen.
Just to say that she's earning 100,000. I'm earning 25,000. But every time I'm the one going out of my way for her, and she doesn't even try to reciprocate the same thing. We also do understand, saa zingine you might have more responsibilities with the more money that comes to your life, but a bracelet, umeenda mahali ukanunua muffins, you thought of me. Like it's not one way, right?
Yeah. I think that's a good definition.
Yeah.
Even as we wrap up, what's the final question?
Is it okay to end a friendship?
Why are you ending a friendship?
I'll end it if it's toxic, if you're draining. Very simple.
Okay.
What is okay?
Like it doesn't even need a lot of answers. Yes. It's okay to end a friendship if the why is defined.
Yeah, if the why is defined.
Yeah, you don't just wake up one day and
most of my relationships, because I'm very sure kila mtu at some point amejipata in that situation.
Yeah.
And I think that with me, I've met more than I can say matured people. Naweza sema institutions whereby the friendship didn't work until a particular stage. I think that I've met matured people when we have sat down, we have talked.
Yeah.
If to make fight Leo, I give myself the space. Why are you laughing?
Later. I'll tell you later.
That's an inside joke.
I'm not gonna tell you in front of the camera.
Good.
You were saying? Sorry.
I don't like ending things in a harsh way or in a harsh manner.
True, that's you.
Because I'm at peace knowing you're
Yeah.
at peace wherever you are.
Yeah.
And if things did end in that way, I allow myself to take the time to digest the situation, to calm myself down. Ndio ile time tutakuja kuongea. I'll not be projecting the situation or just blaming everything on you. I'll sit down, I'll be able to listen, we'll be able to communicate and say, well, it didn't work out. Whatever worked out, I appreciate. Whatever didn't work out,
True. And I think most of the times we just need to get to a place where we really have honest conversations. Because Aki, tuna
at least not conversations, we have to talk about
like
that.
it's acha kutoka hobela.
Ghosting.
Like don't ghost people like that, man. Like I don't think it's healthy. You might be leaving somebody that is toxic, but to be really honest, there's no difference between you and you. Because why are you ghosting them?
I think I will if kama utaki kuniachilia, you keep hurting me, you keep draining me in one. I'll leave the group
After having the conversation.
No, sometimes I don't need to have the conversation with you to leave the group. Sometimes, okay, we're in that situation, it is not just the right time. it's not the right time because all our emotions are
Oh
high.
yeah, I get that. But will you eventually have the conversation?
Yes, I'm okay with that. I think one of the people I have been,
I know.
Yeah, there's friendship I had before Elisha very badly, very brutally. But I took my time. I didn't rush myself.
Yeah.
And the moment we wanted to have the conversation, I was like, I'm in a good place.
Now we can talk.
Now
Point is, have a conversation.
Yeah.
Whether it will take 2 months or 3 months, at least have a
1 year
conversation.
or 2 years.
Yeah, just have a conversation and just tell them, you know what, this is what transpired and this is how I feel. Just as long as you have a conversation, don't just attach somebody just like that.
Yeah.
And then wherever they are, they're just overthinking, okay, what did I do? You know, all of that. It's okay to just give people the closure that they need sometimes. Not sometimes, all times.
And I love the people who do follow-ups, by the way.
By follow-ups, you mean checking in? Oh,
Follow-ups.
Oh, nimekukosea sasa nafanya follow-up. Like me seeking closure. Or what do you mean by follow-up?
Like, if you know, if I'm your friend, saa zingine kama you're not in a good place, sometimes I'm in a position to tell whether you're in a good place or not.
Yeah, true.
And sometimes I might have done something kama I'm not aware. Na nimeona umenyamazia, this is not you to me.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, did I do something, or is it something we need to talk about?
For someone who doesn't understand me at all, kama I am obsessive. Like I'm obsessed with them too much. Like I love them too much. Like I just want them close to me. I'm just saying. What?
Nothing.
Anyway, guys. That is us.
Yeah. And so as we wrap this up, I hope this conversation has made you sit back, pull yourself, and just look around the people you get
you have.
You have around you, and the people that, especially that you call friends. There's a very huge topic that we cannot even.
Yeah, we cannot explore in just one episode.
In one episode, yeah.
So you just need to really define the are you friends? Really your friends. So be honest with yourself, do a little bit of inner introspection, and answer yourself that question.
Yeah, and you should also understand that friends are not just the people that you get to laugh with.
Exactly.
Your friends should not be seasonal. That kitu kihappen leo home party, right? Yeah. Thank you for being part of this conversation. I hope this has bring a bit of light to you. Don't forget to subscribe in our YouTube channel, our Instagram, TikTok. What have I mentioned?
Just share with your friends the episode. Please make sure you bring your friends and also let them answer the questions. You see the way we've done?
Yeah. Share your thoughts as well with us.
And also please make sure you leave any question that you might have for us, and we will make sure that we will spare an episode for you guys, and then we will go through all your questions that you have.
And we'll see you in the next episode. This has been Beyond the Scripts. Bye, guys.